Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Maria Shakil and our election carnival has reached India's financial capital, Mumbai. And we are in the premises of the Vidhan Sabha, the beautiful Vidhan Sabha of Mumbai, with Mumbaikars who are all present here. Remember, 6 seats of Mumbai go to polls on 20th. So what are the issues of young Mumbaikars? What are they thinking this election? We have a rather interesting couple of rows of students from various colleges of Mumbai. As the politicians take the dais, I think it's important to put the spotlight on young Mumbaikars because, you know, we have been hearing a lot about urban apathy, that in metropolitan cities people don't come out and vote. Are there concerns? Are these students from Symbiosis, Mitibai and KJ Somaiya College worried? Let's start with the first question, which is coming from here.
Hello, hi. So my name is Seher Bhamla, and my question is that in Maharashtra and especially Mumbai, the first time voter and in general the voter turnout is extremely low. So what measures is your party taking to work on this and get more voters out to vote? And secondly, what are the policies on environment and climate change that they plan to intend?
Yes, and we are actually in a rather hot, it's really hot outside right here. Let me begin with you, ma'am. Manisha, this concern is not just of young voters. It is for one and all across the country. In these two phases that we have seen, the overall voter percentage has been low. What exactly is being done by your party to ensure that there is mobilization?
The onus is of course on the voters, because if they want to see a change, if they want to see that things around them are working well, if the government is on its toes, it is the voters who need to keep the government on its toes. And for that, you need to vote. So I think there is self-motivation. But apart from that, as party workers, we do go and talk to people because every candidate almost visits, or his representatives visits every household at least thrice. And therefore, we urge them that they should vote, they should come out of their houses. Sometimes those who need assistance, with the help of the Election Commission, we also provide assistance.
Okay.
And this time, the 85 plus, the government has announced, the Election Commission has announced that they will go to them to go to their houses and help them in voting.
So Asif, what is the BJP doing?
You see, in fact, if you ask me, there are huge campaigns that have been curated in the city of Mumbai, because Mumbai is, of course, we have a very huge millennial and the Gen Z population, you know.
That's right.
And of course, because 18 years, we are fortunate that they have the permission, the ability to vote. So they are also very concerned, because you see, voting और पर्यावरण, ये दो चीज के लिए हमारी जो नव पीढ़ी है वो बड़ी चिंतित है, क्योंकि इस देश में उन्हें हमसे शायद ज्यादा रहना है, तो उन्हें एक अच्छी सरकार भी चाहिए और साथ ही साथ एक अच्छा पर्यावरण भी चाहिए. और चूंकि मैं एक पर्यावरण से भी जुड़ा हुआ व्यक्ति हूं, जो who works very closely with environment, I think, which is why Seher has asked this question too. So of course there is a need for more awareness.
So let me take more questions from the audience. Introduce yourself please, and then.
Hello, I am Arya Dubey. I am from KJ Somaiya College. My question is essentially to the BJP, and I want to ask, how is it possible that the people that they themselves condemn first, they take up into their party, and once they have them taken, their allegations against them are gone away. Now they would say that they have never taken anyone who is convicted, but they themselves before were condemning them on their own.
BJP is the washing machine is something that has come. Yes, please slide. You wanted to make a point. Go ahead.
I think that's one of the best questions that anybody can ask, and the girl is intelligent enough to understand what is going on. That's the point. I mean, everybody that the Bharatiya Janata Party has accused of scams and taint, eventually, once they join the Bharatiya Janata Party, they get a clean sheet. So this is the mystery, that how does one get into the washing machine and get clean. Here, Maria, we are right here at the Vidhan Bhavan. inside the Vidhan Bhavan, on the floor of the Vidhan Bhavan, one of the Bharatiya Janata Party, MLAs went on to say it is not just the washing machine. We even get our washing powder from Gujarat. We bring that powder into wherever that tainted person is, clean them, and lo and behold, he's like new as new. I mean, whatever you can say, new as new is another term that I would like to use. But my question is there. I would like to ask a question through your medium to one gentleman. I call him a gentleman because that's how you respect people. Is Mr. Kirit Somaya. Every time he raises a question on somebody with scams and taints, those people run helter-skelter. The ED goes to them, the CBI goes to them, the income tax goes to them. Then they join the BJP and all those cases are washed out. So not just me, I'm a spokesperson of a political party.
Yes.
You need to answer every youngster like this in the
okay,
country,
one moment.
across the
So
country.
is this concern of several other students that how has one political party, somehow it manages clean chit for people who are seen to be corrupt, who have criminal cases against them?
Yes. For example,
Tell us a bit about yourself.
yes. Hi, my name is Yusuf Sheikh. I'm from KJ Somaya College. I would like to extend the question that Arya asked. She said that BJP is basically has become a washing machine. And for example, Brij Bhushan Singh and Pragya Thakur, they are the prime examples of the BJP washing machine and how it works. So I would like to ask how that works.
Okay, how is this washing machine working, Asif Bamla?
I thought few years back, the Honorable Supreme Court had said that the agencies have become a cage parrot, of the Congress. This was a statement that the Supreme Court of India had released, and I'm sure the youngsters are a witness to that. Having said that, that's not something which can rule out our responsibility of this. Now, let me tell you this very honestly, that of course we understand that there are cases. Now there has been a case on Ajit Pawar ji, which has been evacuated. The case was 20 years back.
Yes,
Ab
only
चूंकि
because
न-
he
जी-
became
जी-
an
जी- जी,
alliance
मैं मान
partner
रहा
of
हूं,
the
मैं मान रहा हूं.
BJP.
So what I'm trying to say is just because आज यदि कोई हमारे पार्टी में जुड़ रहा है तो अब हमें कानून को और जो इंडिपेंडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसीज है उन्हें भी ये कहना पड़ेगा कि भाई यदि आपको इन्वेस्टिगेशन में कुछ प्राप्त नहीं हुआ किसी के खिलाफ या कुछ गलत नहीं नजर आया तो भी आप उन्हें सजा इफ्तार दीजिए. क्यों? कि वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी में आए. अब वो नौबत आ चुकी है क्योंकि मानसिकता जो है विरोधकों की इस तरीके से हो गई है.
Asif, there has been a research that was done recently, only a newspaper which carried out, that how the number of leaders who switched the party and joined the BJP and their cases were put on the back burner. That is something which is
Nothing is
statistically
put
proven
on
as
the
well.
back burner. Let me tell you this.
There are enough and more
you
statistics
using
to
them?
talk
Put on the
about
back
it.
burner.
So, Asif,
Okay,
are
so
you
before
using those leaders is what
you
you're
know,
trying to
because
say.
there are
When
other
you're
two
using those leaders,
spokespersons.
and when your work is done, you're using those leaders now. When your work is done, then they're going to
Okay, so there are other two spokespersons, but before that, some more questions from the audience, please.
I basically want to ask, you keep talking about youngsters and how your party will be more youth oriented, but the main concerns of youth, which are education and unemployment, what is being done to eradicate unemployment in the country, in the city? The wealth inequality is through the roof, so what is being done to close that inequality gap?
So that will be a question. Another-
Like, we want new education policies which are meant for our growth and for our research, development and opportunities of career as well. So what you are looking forward for us?
Okay, so there are some more youth here. Yes, please go ahead.
I'm Anvit and I'm a student of Symbiosis. I'm really happy about the new education policy which has been recently introduced by the government. Because since I'm studying a degree, so I'm getting to learn many new courses and also many new subjects. So that's like a really good thing for me.
Okay, so you think the new education policy is a good positive and there are some more questions here. Yes, please go ahead.
My name is Somnath. I'm from Matibai College, an economics student. Okay, so my question to BJP government is that from past 10 years, I've seen that the poverty of India, which was 12%, now it is 3%, right? So which is a great achievement for India as well, right? I have also seen an election campaign of Modi government, BJP government, that they are saying they are distributing 80 crore people a free ration, right? So what actually they are trying to say? Is poverty below, or why are they distributing free ration to the people if the poverty is so good, right?
There are a lot of questions. Please, Anand Dubey, मैं आपसे पूछूंगी because you know, of course, you have not spoken so far first, but also I want to understand from you, because is there a roadmap that your party has for students in particular? What are being done for job opportunities and other education opportunities?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मारिया जी, वेलकम टू मुंबई. मुंबई में आपका स्वागत है. देखिए, 2014 में जब डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी की सरकार जा रही थी और एक अच्छे दिन का सपना दिखाकर एक सरकार आ रही थी, तो उस समय हमारे देश में करीब 45 करोड़ नौजवानों के हाथ में नौकरियां थी, जॉब थी. आज जब हम 2024 में बैठे हैं तो हमारे देश में केवल 43 करोड़ लोगों के पास ही जॉब्स हैं, मतलब 2 करोड़ नौकरियां घटी हैं. जबकि बड़े बड़े रिसर्च सेंटर के जो प्राइवेट और गवर्नमेंट के जो रिसर्च सेंटर करती हैं जॉब्स के लिए, उनका कहना है कि 90 करोड़ लोग भारत में इस समय जॉब के लिए योग्य हैं, 90 करोड़, लेकिन जॉब्स नहीं हैं. 2 करोड़ हर साल नौकरी यदि इन्होंने दिया होता जैसा इन्होंने कहा था, तो इन 10 वर्षों में 20 करोड़ नौजवानों को जो यहाँ बैठे हैं या पूरे देश में आपका यह शो देख रहे हैं, उनको नौकरियाँ मिलती. नौकरियाँ तो एक बात साइड में रखता हूँ, उन्होंने कहा था कि
20 करोड़ लोगों को गरीबी रेखा से बाहर भी उतारा. ये भी
80 करोड़ लोग आज भी इस देश में अगर राशन लेने के लिए लाइन में खड़े होते हैं तो ये बड़ी शर्म की बात है, दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बात है. ऐसे इंडिया शाइनिंग नहीं होगा, ऐसे हमारा देश महान नहीं हो सकता. आसिफ भाई, आप इतना भी जुमलेबाजी कर लीजिए, आप इतने भी प्रोपेगेंडा कर लीजिए, आप चुनाव में आज भी केवल हिंदू मुसलमान के अलावा बात नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. आज भी देश में मंगलसूत्र छीन लिए जाएंगे, इसके अलावा बोलने के लिए आपके पास
मोदी जी की
मुझे
वाहवाही
नहीं
की.
है.
मोदी जी को
होता है.
मोदी जी के चिनके लाओ.
आपने महाराष्ट्र को, मुंबई को इस कोविड में भी नहीं बख्शा. खिचड़ी घोटाला ले लीजिए आप,
बॉडी बैग घोटाला,
कफन का
घोटाला.
While all of you have spoken, the Congress spokesperson hasn't. Let me get him now. Akhilesh, one of the youth there made an interesting point, that he takes a lot of pride in the fact that here is the government at the center who takes care of its citizens when they are abroad. The rescue missions which have been carried out is something that he lauds. So these are signs of a strong government. Would you not agree that that sentiment is really overpowering and overwhelming for several of youth like him who feel that you know, a strong government, a strong India is a strong enough reason for them to vote for Mr. Modi?
इसके लिए बस एक ही लाइन है, पापा ने वार रुकवा दी. यही था ना. गवर्नमेंट का काम है, गवर्नमेंट का काम है अपने लोगों की रक्षा करना. इसके पहले सबने सुषमा स्वराज जी को देखा था, सबने अप्रिशिएट किया था उनको, दूसरी पार्टी के लोग भी अप्रिशिएट करते थे. अब यहाँ पापा आ गए, पापा वॉर रुकवा रहे हैं. ठीक है, पापा बाकी चीज़ें नहीं कर पा रहे, पापा वॉर रुकवा दे रहे हैं. इस देश में सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक है जिसको साइडलाइन किया जा रहा है वो है एम्प्लॉयमेंट का. एम्प्लॉयमेंट 9,64,000 सेंटर के पद खाली हैं.
In which election was employment not a talking point?
ठीक है, आप मुझे बताइए.
All the elections which have happened.
I'm agree.
But my point is that is it a strong enough sentiment for people to vote on those
it
lines?
is. 29% एम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट है. मुझे बताइए, यहाँ पे बैठा हुआ कोई भी स्टूडेंट, किसी को सरकारी नौकरी मिली है, कोई जानता है क्या? अपने आसपास रिश्तेदार को सरकारी नौकरी मिली है? नहीं मिली है. वो 9 लाख जो सरकारी नौकरियां खाली हैं, वो किसके लिए रखा है मोदी जी ने, पापा जी ने, सॉरी, किसके लिए रखा है? वो इन्हीं लोगों के ना, ये भविष्य के लिए रखा है ना. क्यों नहीं दे रहे हैं? प्रॉब्लम क्या है? पेपर लीक्स कैसे बचेगा, कैसे भविष्य बनेगा कैसे? जब देखो जब पेपर लीक्स हो जा रहे हैं. मोदी जी 75 की एज में अपना करियर बचा रहे हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना है उनको, बराबर. दिन रात मेहनत कर रहे हैं, और 22 साल के लड़के को रिटायर करवा रहे हैं अग्निवीर में डाल के, उसका भविष्य क्या होगा?
Okay, you have a question. I'm going to come there first because he has another question for you. So perhaps he also has an answer to your point that you're making. Yes, please go ahead.
You are saying that गवर्नमेंट जॉब नहीं मिल रही है, बट ऐसे तो कितने सारे कि आज यूथ स्टार्टअप कर रहे हैं, उसको भी कितना प्रमोट किया है. आज गवर्नमेंट जॉब किसी को इतना नहीं है, बट
मैंने ये नहीं कहा कि
स्टार्टअप्स लोगों में स्टार्टअप्स जितना आ रहे हैं ना, उतना वो ग्रोथ हो रहा है इंडिया का.
भाई ऐसा नहीं कहा मैंने कहा 9 लाख जॉब्स खाली पड़ी हैं, सरकार उनको भर क्यों नहीं रही है?
The point that he is trying to make is that India's youth today are job givers or job creators rather than aspiring for a government
पेपर
job.
लीक्स क्यों हो रहे हैं?
I am Anubha Sahai and I am the president of India Wide Parents Association. And today I have come here especially because we are doing the show for Mumbai and government तो है अभी बीजेपी की, बट जो अभी आना चाह रहे हैं उनसे मेरा सवाल है कि आप अगले 5 सालों में जो आपका मैनिफेस्टो है उसमें आपने लिखा है कि यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सटेंड द क्राइटेरिया. अभी जो 8th तक जो बच्चे हैं जिनको RT एप्लीकेबल है EWS, वो आप 12th तक करने वाले हैं. तो इसका मतलब जो बच्चे हैं वो फ्री में जो एजुकेशन लेंगे नॉन माइनॉरिटी स्कूल्स में, वो 12th तक लेंगे. माइनॉरिटी स्कूल्स में क्यों ये बच्चे एजुकेशन नहीं ले पाएंगे?
So that's a point that you have to respond to that, but there is another question.
तो आपने लाइक अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात की इंडिया में, बट इतने सारे लाइक न्यूज़ आर्टिकल्स और ये सब आए थे कि पूरे दुनिया ही में इतने सारे ले ऑफ्स हुए थे. लाइक अमेजन, गूगल, सारी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज में कम से कम 25,000 30,000 लोगों को निकाला गया था, जो कि इंडियंस नहीं थे बट सारे लोग थे. तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात तो मतलब वैसे कुछ है नहीं ज़्यादा.
I have a serious question to whichever party that comes into power in the next 5 years. Okay, so I'm talking for the youth of India. Everyone wants to study and we all are great minds. But to study medical, to study business and to study engineering, it costs up to 30 lakhs. At least and higher. So and देश में इतने सारे लोग ये अफोर्ड नहीं कर पा सकते हैं. तो आपकी पार्टी क्या पॉलिसी लेगी? और हमारी एजुकेशन की जो स्कूल्स है उनका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सही नहीं है.
So these are some very important concerns.
सबसे पहले मैं ये क्लेरिफाई कर दूं, आप कांग्रेस पार्टी से हैं. राजस्थान सरकार में कांग्रेस पार्टी थी, तब ही सबसे ज़्यादा पेपर लीक के क्वेश्चन उठे थे. एक बार भी ऐसे बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट के अंदर कोई पेपर लीक हुआ नहीं. दूसरी बात, आप विकास की बात करते हो. चाइना भी भारत के साथ आज़ाद हुआ और भारत भी उस टाइम आज़ाद हुआ. 70 साल में आप देख लो चाइना कहाँ पहुँचा है और भारत कहाँ पहुँचा है. आज 10 साल के अंदर डिजिटलाइजेशन बढ़ा है, हर एक के अंदर जॉब क्रिएटिव बढ़ी है.
No, please respond. Let him respond. One moment. Yes, go ahead.
सबसे पहले जो हमारी बहन ने कहा माइनॉरिटीज़ के बारे में, मेरे ख्याल से सरासर झूठ है ये बात. एक चीज, ऐसा RTE में कोई नियम नहीं है. एक मिनट, ऐसा कोई नियम नहीं है. एक चीज. दूसरा, ये व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी से आया हुआ मैसेज है. RTE कांग्रेस पार्टी ने लाया ताकि 1ली से 8वीं तक के जो बच्चे हैं वो किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूट में, चाहे वो 1 लाख रुपए की फीस हो, चाहे वो 10 रुपए की फीस हो, उसमें फ्री पढ़ सकें. ये कांग्रेस का लाया हुआ कानून था. आज की डेट में वो कानून की क्या स्थिति है मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं. मोदी सरकार ने उस कानून को प्राइवेट स्कूलों के चक्कर में पूरी तरह डाइल्यूट कर दिया है और एडमिशन्स नहीं हो रहे हैं. पता है अभी अब नया रूल क्या बनाया मोदी सरकार ने कि भैया 1 किलोमीटर के अंदर स्कूल होना चाहिए. अगर कोई गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है तो आपको RTE की फैसिलिटीज नहीं मिलेगी. क्यों नहीं मिलेगी? जब सरकार संविधान के तहत आपको ये अधिकार दे रही है कि मेरा बच्चा किसी भी कॉन्वेंट में पढ़ सकता है, तो सरकार इसको क्यों डाइल्यूट कर रही है?
You know, most of the audience, particularly the youth, are seeking answers from you. Why is it that despite being in opposition, I mean, you are not really the ruling party at the center, you are asked more questions because people don't trust you anymore.
People trust us.
For that youth, it is that राजस्थान में जब आपकी सरकार थी तो ज़्यादा पेपर लीक्स हुए थे.
इकलौती राजस्थान की सरकार थी जिसने SIT बनाया और जिन्होंने पेपर लीक्स किया उसको पकड़ा. आप उसके बाद बताइए यूपी में, हरियाणा में, पंजाब में, उसके अलावा मध्य प्रदेश में व्यापम हो गया इतना बड़ा, किसी को पकड़ में आया कोई? हम पेपर लीक्स न्याय देने जा रहे हैं. गारंटी कि भैया पेपर लीक्स जो करेगा संसद में उसके खिलाफ कानून बनाया जाएगा, उसको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दी जाएगी.
मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा यहाँ मोदी जी की जो गारंटी है ना ये उनके लिए जिनके पास कोई गारंटी नहीं है। मैं आपको स्पष्ट कर दूं, नहीं
तो
मैं बोलता हूँ ना, मैं बोलता हूँ, बोलिए ना, उनके लिए
सवाल है।
Asif, let's make it specific.
सवाल है मेरा भी
Let's
आपसे।
talk about specifics. Like, what has your government done? What assurance has the BJP given to ensure that no paper leaks? If their youth are concerned about it, what have you done so far to ensure that it is not a mass thing? State after state, even in those states where the BJP is in power, paper leaks happen. And that depresses students.
So you mean to say that are the governments involved in the leakages of the paper? Be it even my opposition
So are you trying to
no,
one sec.
opposition state.
मतलब आपने मतलब राजस्थान में गवर्नमेंट इन्वॉल्व थी, मतलब
What is the
राजस्थान
solution that you are
में
providing? Just look at them.
I am saying
They are disappointed with the political class, the manner in which this discussion is happening. Yes, go ahead.
I do agree on that.
Maria, I want to state this on record. Manisha Kayandi ji has accused Aditya Thackeray, 1 minute, of passing people without examination. Prove it, and I want the court of law to take action. Come on.
Yes,
just prove it.
I want to.
But if you don't prove it, don't talk. Because you're
Go ahead.
talking nonsense right now.
No, even you are
prove
talking
it.
nonsense.
Give us some
Maria.
proof.
You know, the students are also confused because I've been in Maharashtra. I do get a sense because this is a battle of alliances which is playing out. On both the sides, be it the BJP or the Congress, there is one NCP and one Shiv Sena.
I do agree that this is a big issue, but I feel like something that the youth, at least I want to know as the youth of this country, is that as she raised the point of environment and sustainability.
My question is to BJP. I'm Rashi Rajgur from KJ Somaya. आपकी सरकार कहती है कि मोदी जी की गारंटी है। अगर मोदी जी गारंटी दे सकते हैं तो वो इंटरव्यू के लिए क्यों नहीं आते हैं?
Prime Minister has given interviews.
Rashi, please update yourself.
You must
He
take.
is there on every channel. He has given an interview.
हेलो
Let me tell you.
Okay.
मेरा
So
सवाल है
whatever
ये
when Sanjay Raut takes
कांग्रेस
Uddhav ji's
ये जो
interview.
कांग्रेस
They are not
Manisha ji.
scripted.
Oh, are you trying to say that you are part of the scripted press
When
conference?
Sanjay Raut
Come on.
talks, when Sanjay Raut talks,
मेरा सवाल ये
Why do you prove it?
क्योंकि 2014 से पहले आपकी सरकार यानी जो कांग्रेस की सरकार है, मैं कोई पॉलिटिक्स से नहीं हूँ, लेकिन आपका मेरा सवाल ये है कि 2014 से पहले जो आपकी सरकार थी वो पाकिस्तान और चाइना को इतना सपोर्ट करती थी, इतना वो होता था, वहाँ के एक्टर हमारे देश में आके काम करते हैं, लेकिन अभी जब से ये सरकार आई है कम से कम कुछ हो ना हो, लेकिन हम देश के गद्दारों को सपोर्ट तो नहीं कर रही है।
How is that right?
अहमदाबाद
I
में
mean,
झूले
how
में
is
झूल रहा था।
cultural
बिरयानी
support
मोदी जी
not
खाते
right?
हैं।
I am not too sure.
में झूले
लाल
में
आँख
झूल
मोदी
रहा
जी
था।
दिखाने के लिए बोलते हैं।
Hello everyone, I am Sagar Telurkar. I'm from KC College, and I think this is a perfect representation of how politics in India are going right now, because youth are screaming here trying to portray the question, but politicians are busy fighting among themselves. But my question to everyone here is, in the recent Modi ji's speech, we saw how he is polarizing and he is influencing and straight up manipulating people. When Manmohan Singh का उन्होंने speech का बोला, that was 2006 का speech, and it was factually incorrect because he never mentioned that he will just redistribute the property to the Muslims, just the Muslims. Also, the current Congress manifesto did not mention the word Hindu, Muslim or redistribution at all. So I think this is just proper propaganda, and I would like to know your opinion on that.
I would like to reply on
I'm
that.
coming.
So my name is Danish Sheikh and I am from Mitibai College, and जैसे कि मेरे भाई ने कहा कि इंडिया में एक्सपोर्ट बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है, एंड हमने देखा भी अभी जैसे कि बीजेपी खुद को प्रो गाय माता के भक्त कहते हैं, कैसे उन्होंने चंदा लिया इंडिया के जो 2 टॉप एक्सपोर्टर कंपनीज है अलाना ग्रुप से.
Right.
Right, so we have come to the end of this discussion, and I will begin with Asif. Asif, go ahead. There's a lot of questions coming to you.
देखिए,
Please go ahead.
तुष्टीकरण की जो राजनीति है ना, ये जो है कांग्रेस को इसलिए शोभा देती है, क्यों कि आज इन्होंने एक भी सीट कांग्रेस के जिनके आलमबरदार कहते हैं अपने आप को कांग्रेस के, आज इन्हीं के कांग्रेस के लीडरान, चाहे वो आरिफ नसीम खान हो या तमाम बड़े नेता, कांग्रेस से बदजन है, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि कांग्रेस केवल
Okay, last
आपने
word
दिया,
to Clyde.
आसिफ भाई आपने दिया, आपकी पार्टी ने दिया, आसिफ भाई आपकी पार्टी ने दिया, इनसे पूछो इन्होंने दिया, इन्होंने दिया,
Clyde will speak.
इन्होंने दिया।
आज मोदी जी कहते हैं कि मुसलमान ऐसा होना चाहिए जिसके एक हाथ में कंप्यूटर हो,
नहीं, मोदी जी बोलते हैं मंगलसूत्र छीन लेंगे, घुसपैठिए बोल रहे हैं, मोदी जी घुसपैठ।
Okay, please. Silence, guys.
Not good.
बेकार और
Not good.
Asif, please.
आज इसीलिए
Asif, you don't have to
It's not good.
Guys,
आसिफ भाई भी जुमलेबाज है, ये कैसे जुमलेबाज? आसिफ भाई
Okay,
आप
guys,
भी जुमलेबाज हैं।
I think
आप तो
we
मेरे
have had
भाई हैं।
enough of this
आप तो मेरे
discussion.
भाई हैं।
So we'll
आप तो मेरे
be
दोस्त
moving the election carnival to another city and try and get voices of the youth of that city. But as we say that we are a young population, and this young population, it is the young voters who matter the most. So politicians, thank you so much, and thank you to the young audience as well. Thanks so much for watching.